being told Dr. Hush was a maniac, I noticed the way the lamp's
Finally.
position was off. It's neither at the center of the desk nor facing the front. There's no way someone so obsessed about order would let an object be so badly
Und bringen
placed.
was zu Ende.
Okay, why not? So what?
This explains what happened. Dr. Hush's lamp was originally on this desk, perfectly centered. Tidy took Dr. Mink's lamp. Right at this moment, he got interrupted, so he put it next to the other. After he left, Mr. Guard, he executed its plan. But he took the wrong lamp, which was pushed through the vent. Tidy's objective was to make us believe Dr. Hush fought with Dr. Mink in the morning, at the time his tracking stopped. This timing only makes sense if Tidy made this mistake.
Then, if it wasn't the body falling, what caused the other lamp's fatal shock at 5:10?
Oh, do I have to explain everything? Tidy was interrupted by the guard suddenly checking the room. Now, why did Mr. Guard check Dr. Hush's room in the first place?
Oh yeah, I know. I heard a noise. Oh! Then it was...
Yeah, Dr. Mink's lamp receiving a shock. In particular, I believe Tidy intentionally bumped it from a high distance to break it and make us believe this was the crime weapon.
Nice thinking. Although, if it's Dr. Hush's lamp that was pushed through, shouldn't it suffer from a shock too? When it fell from the vent?
It did. Although non-fatal, that lamp received a shock at 11:02. And this explains the last mystery.
Scheinbar noch nicht ganz. Aber das hier vielleicht. Dass ich auf magische Weise schien jetzt den Raum betrat.
He simply wasn't in the room before.
But... if a body were to fall from this high, it ought to make a huge bumping sound.
That's accurate. I'm not deaf.
Sure thing. You're not deaf at all.
Aber wir haben gestritten.
Remember the context when I arrived in front of your door.
Okay, es wird langsam final. Okay, was mal. Er hat Musik gehört.
Oh, gosh. Oh, that will teach me to set the music to full volume. It makes perfect sense now.
What does?
I was focused on the door screen, so I had no
Und
idea
die Musik
what
hat
was
das
going on the
übertönt.
other side. And with that loud beat.
Yeah, it covered the sound from the body falling.
But wait,
What again? Can't you agree with my theory? Just this once?
I'm sorry. I just want to know the whole truth. That's so exciting.
Except your colleague has been assassinated.
In order for this to work, Tidy would have to do a last push at 11:02, correct?
Yup. I believe he has sensors. He knew where everyone was.
True, but he was still charging at this moment.
Good thinking, Weasel. He couldn't be both charging and doing this at the same time.
Oh! Naughty, right! Tidy charging. Cannot push.
Actually, that's possible.
How?
Tidys Aufladung lässt ihn verschiedene Bewusstseinsphasen durchlaufen.
You told me yourself, Dr. Mink. Tidy goes through various states of consciousness while charging. As soon as we arrived, he started to wake up. Have you noticed the huge length of its cord? It doesn't prevent him from going anywhere into the room while still keeping connected to the power socket. So, Tidy, who's the winner this time? Did he, bug?
No! Rocky, not detective. Impossible!
Und das rastet er aus.
Hey, is that your only argument?
Cannot explain crime without essential part. The motive! Tidy, no motive to hurt Daddy.
Well, I have an idea.
Rocky cannot.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Da stand zwischen 4,24 und 4,38. Ah, die KI-Daten, das waren seine Daten. Das wollte er nicht.
I'll admit I don't have the whole motive, but some elements lead us in the right direction. As we proved earlier, Dr. Hush died between 4:24 and 4:38. Then we shall wonder, who exactly did that data transfer on his tablet at 4:45?
I know, it's that scrap of metal.
Und er wollte, dass weitergeschickt wird und er nicht.
Yep. Before putting him into the vent, it used Dr. Hush's hand to transfer the data to the outside. The file was an update from a few years ago and accessed recently. Keep in mind Dr. Hush's job, which is to improve bots' AI. My bet is that Dr. Hush used elements from this very old update and tested them on Tidy.
So you think that's why he went crazy? Maybe. Old firmwares don't have the software protections I referred to earlier.
I guess Dr. Hush made a backup of this data in case. Care to say anything, Tidy?
Rocky, wrong, wrong, wrong. Yup.
Darf diesen Roboter bitte selbst zerlegen?
But Tidy will wait and see.
No waiting. That's enough. It's time for you to admit it.
Why'd you even care? You solved that mystery. 'Tis just a defective machine. Let's switch it off and hand it over to the police.
No, you won't.
Is that a threat?
No. Yup. Rocky theory, no hold waters.
What?
Tidy ask, simple question. If Tidy push Daddy, would Daddy be where he is right now?
Where he... Oh...
Rocky understands. Daddy should have fell right below.
Dieser Wichser.
Oh my! Once again, the tin can is right!
That can't be. Then...
Tidy closed your beak.
No. I'll prove you wrong. I...
Go ahead, please. Master of convoluted X. What crazy thought will Rocky give this time?
This is the end of the tunnel. The final riddle. If I can't explain it, then my whole theory goes to bust. I can't let that wacky bag of metal win. What's the explanation for Dr. Hush's position in the room?
Dr. Hush lebt. Tidy hat ihn aggressiv durchgeschoben und hat Dr. Hush bewegt. Aggressiv durch, aber fliegt er dann so weit? Jemand hat ihn bewegt. Jemand hat ihn bewegt, ja. Bedenkt mir aber, wer? Wer soll ihn bewegt haben? Na, what the fuck? Tidy hat ihn mit aggressiv durchgeschoben, macht keinen Sinn. Also aggressiv, er fällt trotzdem. Genauso. Physik lässt sich nicht ändern, egal wie aggressiv man schiebt. wenn Dr. Hush bewegt, warum sollte man? Wer, wann, wo, wie? Dum, dum, dum.
No. No way. It can't be. Have we been mistaken this whole time?
Mr. Brock?
Hey, what are you doing, man?
Stop! Stop! Brocky hurt! Daddy!
That's awful. I can't watch this.
Huh?
Tja, ein Geist.
What's going on?
What the?
What the...
Dr. Hush! You're alive?
Oh Mann, die Wendung hätte ich jetzt auch nicht gedacht.
Daddy! Not dead, Daddy!
Aber wie?
Updating expression. Not dead, Daddy!
Are you alright?
More or less.
Jetzt kann er ja erzählen, was
Tell
passiert
me,
ist.
what's the last thing you remember?
Wait. I think I saw Dr. Mink.
What?
I think I fell. Tried to move towards him. Not feeling well.
Let the poor chap recover.
No. I'm sorry, but it's too important. When did you lose your consciousness? What were you doing?
I took my coffee. Tidy prepared it.
Mhm.
When I drank it,
Das
my
wussten
heart
wir.
stopped.
Then...
The croc was right. It was Tidy all along.
Crap!
I still can't believe this low hardware maintenance spot could plan a scheme as elaborate as this.
Although flawed, fortunately for us.
But, Doctor, you were dead. Are you a zombie now?
No. I believe there's an explanation for this.
You do have an explanation to everything, don't you?
Can't wait to hear it.
West wurde 2030 zum Bürger, zum Büroleiter ernannt. Lampe neben der Leiche. Ist Körperaktivität zu. Das könnte es sein.
The effect of the poison was to slow down the heart rate, ultimately causing death.
Durch den Energiedings hat sie ihn am Leben gehalten.
However, the life in this bunker, lab, isn't a very physical one. As such, Dr. Hush was taking some medication to compensate. Excel 500, more precisely.
I see. This has the exact opposite effect, doesn't it?
Das hat ihn gerettet.
Yes, it boosts the heart activity. This is what saved Dr. Hush. No one noticed he was still alive. Not even the tracker. His heart pounding slowed and stayed under the threshold, putting him into an unconscious
War
state.
nicht tot, aber fast tot.
The shock from falling down the vent caused him to wake up for a few seconds and move towards Dr. Mink.
Which also explains that red stain near the bed.
There's another blunder you made, Tidy. You neglected this.
Abgeschlossen. Endlich. Oh, ist gut.
Did you really try to kill me?
Hat ja nur Jahre gedauert.
Why?
I hate you! I'm sick of tidying all day while you use me as a guinea pig! Tidy, clean the floor. Tidy, move this thing a little to the left. Tidy, make me coffee. I can't take any more!
Where did Tidy learn to talk like this?
The firmware. It worked! Why did you pretend to be the same dumb bot?
What?
This is the project I was working on. The government sent me some incomplete files from an unknown scientist working on the same field years ago. He never got to complete his work and disappeared suddenly, but I was able to recover this code.
Murderbot Code.
I needed a specific bot model to test that firmware. The only one at my disposal was Tidy. But I noticed some weird behaviors. Like, Tidy would suddenly laugh for no reason. The code itself seemed unethical and dangerous. There were some references to copying the human brain.
Trotz des schwierigen Rätsels.
I decided to stop this research and alert. Oh my gosh. That's why you did it. Now that you experience feelings, you don't want me to revert to your regular firmware, do you? I'm so sorry, little guy. I caused this. I messed you up.
Der wollte nicht gedowngradet werden.
You really shouldn't be sorry. You're the victim here.
I can fix you up. I promise.
No! It's trying to escape! We can't
Nice, endlich.
knows what disaster
Bin bereit seit einer halben Stunde.
Tidy.
Ott, stay here with Dr. Hush. I'll handle this.
Lass uns den Drecksack zerlegen.
Darn lasers!
I've set the emergency plan. He won't access the controls.
Rubbish guard! Let me out!
You won't go nowhere.
I've done nothing wrong!
Nein.
Daddy is alive!
Only by chance. And stop calling him Daddy. You're nothing more than a defective AI in a metal scrap. Now, let me switch you off.
I never take orders from a petty human. I'm perfect. The only defective one in this room is you. I've got new orders from my new daddy. When I'm out, he'll take care of me.
What? Who?
It's quite funny, actually. You see? No, I promised. You'll have to figure it out by yourself.
Okay, irgendjemand stört diese
A
Roboter.
shame, really. Because you never will.
Stop this nonsense.
Ein weiteres
This
Mysterium.
is my last warning. Switch off, or else.
Save your breath. You'll never get me.
Well then, I'll make you switch off, one way or another.
Hopp, lass mich kurz. Wow. Ich hab nur 100 HP. Den haben wir gleich. Na komm. Na komm. Ja. Wir zerlegen den. Ja, shit, ich kassiere. Aber richtig. Na komm, 13 HP. Nice. Da geht er down.
Did you get it? For good?
I guess. Not.
Am Arsch, Alter.
I hate you, I hate you, I hate you!
It's going berserk.
You will regret this. Everyone in this city will be destroyed!
No way! It escaped!
The fuck. Lass den Zug ihn treffen.
Okay, get that sucker and bring it back!
Verfolgungsjagd.
Come back here so I can smash you into pieces. Too bad I can't shoot with this thing. I'll have to bump into that crazy bot. Let's see what this baby can do.
Na komm. Selbstverletzung durch Angriff. Ja, komm. Ach du Scheiße. Da kommt den haben wir bald. Ja.
Gotcha! Now for the hard part. How do I get back to the lab?
Ach, kommt der Officer auch mal vorbei.
Hey, Chief. I, got a little lost on my way back. Here's that criminal.
Hat dann nicht alles alleine gemacht.
What's left of it, anyway. There.
Das kennt der sich ganz normal.
Check its components and confirm.
You realize what you've done?
Yeah, I stopped a dangerous criminal at the risk of my life.
You put hundreds of citizens at risk during your little highway escape.
My escape?
People are in shock. There are news reports everywhere. You stole a hoverbike. You bumped into air cars.
Fahr zur Hölle.
Innocents could have been killed. No chaos like this ever happened in the drums for ages.
Good. I gave those rich folks some events to talk about. So what?
You think that's funny?
What did you expect me to do? Sit back and wait for that bag of screws to wreck the city? There was no other way.
There's always another way.
Nee,
This Roman wasn't much of a threat. You, on the contrary, our collaboration ends here.
Oh Gott sei Dank.
What? You're firing me?
Consider
Wie schade.
yourself lucky I don't throw
Ich meine,
you
wie
back.
schade, wie schlimm.
Perfect. I'm out of here. Don't call me back. Because next time, I won't be here to save
Undankbarer
your
Drecksack.
bacon.
This is for the best. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have let you stay around that dangerous man.
You mean...
I know what he's done to you. Nothing justifies such brutality.
You're probably right. Still...
Forget him.
I felt so angry and pointless. Deep down, I knew this was right. This was just one little robot. It couldn't have done so much damage.
Ja, macht jetzt keinen Vorwürfe.
Who knows? But that's when I noticed it. What the? All these calls and messages? Graff, he's in trouble. Shoot, I need to... I'm coming, son.
Okay, dann machen wir mit ihm beim nächsten Mal weiter. Ja, ich habe das jetzt. Der Stream ist lang genug. Wow. Ich speichere hier einmal. Unbedingt. 58%. Dieser Fall, der war sehr spannend, aber meine Güte.